Having a bank account is essential. In France, it is a legal right. Let's look at how to get one. The first step is to make an appointment at the bank. It is highly recommended to go with someone who speaks French. Take the identity document issued to you by the French authorities, a valid residence card or a receipt of application for a residence card. You will receive a response within 15 days. Remember that the bank may refuse to open an account for you. In this case, don't worry. They will show you how to use your right to basic banking services, droit au compte. On the day you open your bank account, you will be given the account contract, Convention de compte, which explains how your account works, an IBAN, essential for making transfers or withdrawals, your username and password to connect to your mobile banking app. 10 days later, you will receive your bank card and PIN code. Your card can be used in any cash machine and in all shops in France and abroad. You cannot make any payments if you don't have enough money in your account. Your monthly bank statements can be accessed on your personal space on the bank's website. Check carefully that there are no mistakes. The bank may ask you where your money comes from if you're depositing cash, particularly for amounts over 5,000 euros. It is therefore important to talk to your bank before doing anything, and they will be able to give you advice. You may have to pay for money transfers from abroad. Find out. There is a limit as to how much money you can withdraw from a cash machine, but you can take out more at your bank. Remember that most people use their bank card for payments in France, even for small amounts. For amounts up to 50 euro, contactless card payments can be made. For more information, please check the 3 resources: the Finance et Pédagogie booklet, the digital welcome booklet for Ukrainian refugees from the Ministry of the Interior, and finally, the free website or app refugees.info. There are some specificities about daily life in France. Here are some key points. For day-to-day purchases, France uses the euro. There are currently 320 hryvnia in 10 euros. There are 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 and 200 euros banknotes, 1 and 2 euro coins, and 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and 50-cent coins. Banknotes are identical across the entire Eurozone. For day-to-day expenses, budget for housing-related costs such as water, around 12 euros per person per month, heating, around 82 euros per month for a small home, electricity, around 50 euros per person per month. On average, for clothing, clothes and shoes, you should budget 60 euros per month for one person. The winter sales take place from the start of January, and the summer sales take place at the end of June. You can often buy clothes with reductions of between 20% and 50% in French shops. For food, the average French person spends 300 euros per month per person, with 117 euros on fruit and vegetables. This may be slightly higher or lower depending on your eating habits. The price of non-organic meat ranges from 3 euros per kilo for pork to 11 euros per kilo for beef. A chicken costs around 6 euros. Organic meat is around 45% more expensive. Prices are changing rapidly at the moment in France with inflation. The amounts above are to give you an idea of the cost of living in order to help you organize and manage your budget. For more information, please check the 3 resources: the Finance et Pédagogie booklet, the digital welcome booklet for Ukrainian refugees from the Ministry of the Interior, and finally, the free website or app refugees.info. When managing your budget in France, you have to distinguish between resources and expenses. Let's explain this briefly. First of all, resources. As a refugee, you may obtain a provisional residence permit, autorisation provisoire de séjour, which allows you to receive financial assistance, calculated depending on the composition of your family. It takes the form of an asylum seekers allowance card, carte d'allocation aux demandeurs d'asile, which can be used to make payments. It is not a cash withdrawal card. There is also income from employment. In France, there is a minimum wage for full-time work, which is known as the SMIC, S-M-I-C. Salaries are on average 4 times higher than in Ukraine. Finally, there are also social and family allowances. To find out more, get in touch with the Caisse d'allocation familiale, CAF, about expenses. The cost of living is not the same as in your country. A mobile contract with a French operator costs on average €20 per month. These contracts currently include free calls to Ukraine. This is a temporary measure. Social networks are free. In France, education is compulsory for all children between the ages of 3 and 16 and is free in public schools. To use a nursery or a crèche, get in touch with the Caisse d'allocation familiale. On a temporary basis, you can get free train tickets that you can use with the SNCF. For local transport, you should contact the town hall. In the case of emergency, you can go to the closest hospital taking your passport or any other identity document. You can also make an appointment with a local doctor through the Doctolib website. In France, it is compulsory to insure your home and your car. If you are in a free accommodation, responsabilité civile insurance is compulsory to cover any incidents. To make it easier to manage your budget and expenses, we recommend you download 2 apps, Pilote Budget and Pilote Dépenses. For more information, please check the 3 resources: the Finance et Pédagogie booklet, the digital welcome booklet for Ukrainian refugees from the Ministry of the Interior, and finally, the free website or app refugees.info.